What's happening, guys? Welcome back to Just JP. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here. I wish that I brought a glass of water with me right now. Today we are listening and continuing our album list of Hunky Dory. We're going to listen to two tracks. We're going to listen to Fill Your Heart and Andy Warhol. This is, of course, released in 1971. I hope that you're enjoying the music. I hope that you're enjoying a little bit of Bowie in your day. I hope that you're enjoying a little bit of myself in my day. So, really quick before we get into the song. Today, I had like a very melancholic moment. I'm not going to get into it, but I had one of those moments, I'm sorry to sound philosophical, in life where you're really happy, you're kind of sad, but like there's a weird kind of life-affirming happiness and sadness. I don't know. It's melancholy, right? Like there's a weird moment. And I just really wanted to say to you guys, first of all, of course, thank you for watching and being here and all of that stuff. But thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day. Thank you for including me in your day. I find it so interesting and just beyond in comprehension how some of you guys in the comments will, I don't even know how to say it, just open up to me, about your personal lives and maybe what the music means to you at the time and what it meant to you, what it means to you now, how you hear it. I love the different perspective, the emotional connection that you guys have that I don't. This is my first time listening to the songs and the music here generally, so I appreciate you opening up about that, but I really do appreciate you, like I said, allowing me to be a part of your day. It makes me really happy, for lack of a better word, to know that I have at least some, hopefully, I really, really hope, some positive impact on you, on perhaps someone I've never met personally. When I started this channel and everything, I always wanted it to be a place of positivity, a place of community, Yeah, I may not like a song, you guys may not like a song, but I wanted the vibe to be like, let's learn and listen together. Hopefully we'll find some good stuff along the way, maybe not, but I think we will, and we definitely have. I definitely have. I think that a lot of you guys have as well. So I just wanted to share my thanks for coming with me on this journey and making me a part of your day. Really appreciate that. Anyways, now that I've filled your heart, let's go ahead and listen to Fill Your Heart. We're going to let it lead into Andy Warhol. Let's just jump onto the music. I've talked enough. Here we go.
Fill your heart with love today. Don't play the game of time. Things that happened in the past only happened in your mind, only in your mind. Oh, forget your mind and you'll be free, yeah. The writing's on the wall. Free, yeah, and you can know it all if you choose. Just remember, lovers never lose, 'cause they are free of thoughts unpure and of thoughts unkind. Gentleness clears the soul, love cleans the mind and makes it free. Happiness is happening. Dragons have been bled. Gentleness is everywhere. Fear is just in your head, only in your head. Fear is in your head, only in your head. So forget your head and you'll be free. The writing's on the wall. Free, yeah, and you can know it all if you choose. Just remember, lovers never lose, 'cause they are free of thoughts unpure and of thoughts unkind. Gentleness clears the soul, Love will clean your mind and make you free.
This is Andy Warhol, and it's take one. No, take one.
It's Warhol, actually.
What did I say?
Hole. It's Hull. As in holes. What? Andy Warhol. Andy Warhol. Like Hull.
Andy Warhol, take one.
Hey, ready?
Yeah.
Like to take a cement fix, be a standing cinema. Dress my friends up just for show, see them as they really are. But the people in my brain, 2 new pens to have a go. I'd like to be a gallery, put you all inside my show. Andy Warhol looks a scream, hang him on my wall. Andy Warhol, silver screen, can't tell them apart at all. Andy walking, Andy tired, Andy take a little snooze. Tie him up when he fast asleep, send him on a pleasant cruise. When you wake up on the sea, be sure to think of me and you. To think about paint and to think about glue, what a jolly boring thing to do. Andy Warhol looks a scream, hang him on my wall. Andy Warhol, silver screen, can't tell them apart at all. Andy Warhol looks a scream, hang him on my wall. Andy Warhol, silver screen, can't tell them apart at all.
It sounded like bubble wrap at the end. At first I thought it was going to be applause, but it sounded like bubble wrap at the end. Okay, just to compare between the two, Andy Warhol I really, really enjoyed, specifically the guitar. because the acoustic here slaps. The acoustic here has tension and drama, and it actually feels alive. Sometimes, this is just a personal opinion, but sometimes acoustic guitar can be boring. This is just me. This, to me, is not boring. To me, this is exciting. This has a lot of energy in it. And while I know, obviously, this song was recorded way before what I'm about to say, some of it reminded of the playing that you would get from like a classic Metallica album, which, at least for me, is a draw because there's a certain kind of rocking sound that they have here. Like I said, that is the energy. And then Dave is singing as well. I really enjoy it. I like this kind of, I don't know, weird artsy mood we're going for. And I'll be honest, I don't really know anything about Andy Warhol besides him being an artist. And yeah, I've seen some of his art. Who hasn't? But I don't know anything about him, the person, which I imagine there's a lot of allusion to here in the song. So we'll have to dive a little bit deeper to that in the lyrics. And then the opening of Andy Warhol. I mean, there's a lot of like recordings or tape recordings going on. It sounded like people were in a studio, and unbeknownst to them, the producer or whoever's on the board pressed record just to hear like a conversation. So, like I said, we'll have to look deeper into that for all that other information. And then going to Fill Your Heart. I really like the dynamics between the piano, of course, Wakeman, and Ronson, specifically his arrangements with the strings. I think that is just the glow of the song. That is the spirit of it. And I love this pop, blues, jazzy thing that Wakeman has going on. I love the runs that he brings in through. The only thing I didn't love, I'm sure I could get used to it and I'd eventually enjoy it, but on a first listen, I didn't love David's singing. It was just a little bit teensy. I don't even know if that's the word. It was just like a little too high. You know, I'm not sure. I don't know.
Writings on the wall.
It's not bad.
Free.
It's just a little higher than I love.
If you choose.
Like, you know, in my very limited experience with Bowie, while I, you know, enjoy what I've heard, you know, so far of Hunky Dory and other albums and stuff, I do have a much more, you know, a connection to his kind of deeper voice when his voice is in that realm. So me having to get used to and hearing him singing higher, yeah, it's a little bit different for me. Here, it's a little bit higher. Like I said, it just sounds kind of, I don't know, a little off-putting to me. But it's not enough to, in my opinion, bring this down from being a really nice song as well to listen to. Saxophone, great. Like I said, you hear the arrangements from Ronson here that play through as well. There's a certain kind of playfulness as well to this particular song. Like, you hear that very childlike bounce and movement. It's very dandelion. I don't even know what that means, but that's what I feel listening to it. All right, so Fill Your Heart. Let's talk about this one first. The lyrics: fill your heart with love today. Don't play the game of time. Things that happened in the past only happen in your mind. Only in your mind. Forget your mind. So if something is holding you back, lose it. Right? It says it only happened in your mind, so forget your mind. You'll be free. The writing's on the wall. Free, yeah. And you can know it all if you choose. Just remember, lovers never lose. It's a very love-centric song. It's a very find yourself-centric song. I like it. 'Cause they are free of thoughts unpure. He's talking about these lovers. And of thoughts unkind. Gentleness clears the soul. Love cleans the mind and makes it free. He's giving you just a little bit of truth there in the words. Happiness is happening. Like, happiness is modern. Happiness is current, and it's always current. It's never a trend that just comes and goes. Happiness is forever. The dragons have been bled. Gentleness is everywhere, and fear's just in your head. Only in your head. Fear is in your head. And he says the same thing, just as like your mind, forget your head. If your head is full of fear and that's holding you back, then lose your head. Continue on your adventure headless, and you'll be free. The writing's on the wall, etc., etc. And then he just repeats free at the end there. Now I do see here that apparently this song is a cover. Let me just make sure that is true before I say that. Hold on. Is it a cover? Hold on. Fill Your Heart originally appeared on Tiny Tim's April 1968 album, God Bless Tiny Tim, and on the B-side of his signature single, Tiptoe Through the Tulips. Okay, so I guess this is a cover version. And even Bowie says on Melody Maker from 1978, I could say that my greatest influence, in fact, was Tiny Tim. And they'll say, of course. Quite obviously, David Bowie had lifted an enormous amount from Tiny Tim. Always it works in that fashion. So yeah, this is a cover, and apparently this Tiny Tim is one of his influences. Let us move on to Mr. Warhol, specifically of the Andy variety. Like to take a cement fix, be a standing cinema. Dress my friends up just for show, see them as they really are. Put a peephole in my brain, 2 new pence to have a go. I'd like to be a gallery, put you all inside my show. So he's basically saying here, I would like to invite you all to look into my mind, as he says, a peephole to his brain, and inviting people to look into his gallery. Andy Warhol looks a scream, hang him on my wall. Andy Warhol, silver screen, can't tell them apart. So when he says Andy Warhol, hang him on my wall, like the painting, okay. Andy Warhol's silver screen, can't tell them apart. Silver screen typically meaning like on a movie or in a movie or television or whatever. So when he says can't tell them apart at all, like I said, I don't know anything about Andy Warhol. So was Andy Warhol also an actor or in any TV roles or anything like that? Andy walking, Andy tired, Andy take a little snooze. Tie him up when he's fast asleep, send him on a pleasant cruise. When he wakes up on the sea, be sure to think of me and you. He'll think about paint and he'll think about glue. What a jolly boring thing to do. All right, so let's actually read a little bit about Andy Warhol, the song, maybe some meaning behind it, or what was the inspiration besides the title character. The track opens with electronic tones that fade into studio chatter when producer Ken Scott mispronounces Warhol's name and Bowie demonstrates how to say it properly. Okay, we definitely had that. Scott then solemnly reintroduces the tape with the correct pronunciation, and Bowie asks if the tape is rolling. Upon realizing he is being recorded, Bowie burst into laughter and song begins. Okay, yeah. Bowie, an admirer of Warhol, sent the artist an advanced copy of Hunky Dory and performed Andy Warhol for him in person before the album was released. But due to Warhol's typically minimal reaction, Bowie was never sure if he liked it or not. Zoe Zanetta, who had brought Bowie to the factory, would later portray Warhol in the artist's first play, maintained that Warhol didn't say anything, but absolutely hated it. Okay! Oh! Now, we don't know, I guess, if that's actually true. That's just, I guess, his interpretation or his thoughts, but, man, I liked it. Let me know what you guys thought of the track. You can let me know in the comments below. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Thank you as always so much for being here. Everything I said in the beginning of this video, I really mean it. I appreciate you making me a part of your day. I hope that it makes your day just a little bit brighter. I hope something on this channel, something from myself, something from the artists, from the bands, from the music, brings a little bit of joy into your day. I'm not going to say into your life. That's a bit dramatic, huh? Guys, thank you so much. Have a wonderful one. I'll see you later. Bye.